Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88 and we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. Pacific Bay, Jazztown, case number 20, Open Wounds. Let's unlock and figure out what the war is going on. Commissioner Ace, I need you on the field right now. The Confederates are attacking. Oh, Andrea, Ace and I were having a quiet moment out here. Snap out of it, Frank. Stanley Bullock has gathered all the Confederates from the reenactment and they're pointing their cannon towards the Blades estate. Oh boy, Ace. Now Joe Stanford is dead. They don't want to just reenact the Civil War. They want to revive it. I got your back, Ace. We gotta go bring Bullock to some kind of sane. And we should also reinvestigate the Blades estate, just to make sure they haven't destroyed anything. I don't get it. I really don't get reenacting this stuff. But see, he doesn't have cotton on him. Show's over, Dumbo. Lower your weapon now, or Commissioner Ace will box you in. I won't be stopped. I will finally expose the truth. Dexter Blade never won the Battle of Pacific Bay. The Confederates did. Now Joe's dead, I'll be in charge of the reenactment show. I'll use chess logic to rewrite every routine. It will be accurate at last. Because there's nothing more important than history. You hear me? Colonel Blade's myth must be destroyed, along with his plantation house. It's a disgrace to the truth, to America. Well, you know as much about history as I know about computers, Bullock. How about a stay behind bars so you can calm down a bit? How does that grab you? Yeah, that guy needs a reality check, but apparently so did the other guy. They took it way too seriously. I'm like, calm down there, man. Get off your high horse. But don't. Shh. Oh, cool. I can't remember where I got the butterfly things. Crystal ball, watermelon, faded bill, pink flower. That's cotton. Stack of weapons. Right here. I bet you this is the pink flower. Gold bar. Cool. Well, help Miss Blade. Did you search your property, Ace? I don't want her to think we're wanderers. Anyway, what'd you pick out? Well, fancy that. A heap of old rifles and pistols. Agreed, Ace. We should search through it. I've always been fond of vintage weapons. I'm tempted to say this faded bill is completely useless. But if you manage to recover the ink on it, I may think otherwise. Man, I'd love to do voice acting. Sorry, side note. I'd love to read off some stuff. Only you could find a heap of torn papers hidden among rifles, Ace. You say there's something special about this paper? Well, you're the one who leads here, Ace. So if you'd like to fix it, be my guest. And as always, guys, if you guys could like and comment, I'm still going to put the likes to get to Chapter 3. Or to the additional investigation, 150 likes. Oh, interesting. But if not, I'll always upload it like 24 hours later. Alright, so you retrieved our victim's name on this repair quote sheet. I still think it's just luck. Uh-oh, somebody asked Joe and his club for a huge sum of money. They're claiming $50,000 worth of repairing costs. Agreed, Ace. We need to know who issued this document. Let's send it to Hannah. I'm pretty sure she can have access to the Bay Area bank files. I'll bet you it's the chick. I bet you anything it's a chick. I'd bet my bottom dollar. Harriet Davis. Interesting. Well, now that's something else, Ace. That paper restores an invitation to rifle shooting courses. And oh boy, you're right. This invitation was sent to Harriet Davis, the school teacher we met earlier. Same here, Ace. I can't see Mrs. Peace on Earth taking her class to a shooting session. Let's go ask her about this. Oh, that's interesting. She has both of those. Well, Mrs. Davis, Commissioner Ace found this invitation. Did Joe Stanford invite you to Your class to a rifle shooting session? You should have left that invitation where you found it, Commissioner Ace. I tore it right in front of Joe's horrible rat face. You came to my school and pinned this invitation right in the middle of the playground so all the kids would see it. Is there no shame? And of course the kids begged me to take them to the rifle shooting. I was supposed to teach them chess instead. That Stanford dunce... Oh, crap. What would Abraham Lincoln think of all this? Who's going to read his writings like I used to? Kids, they just don't read books anymore. Whoops. My apologies. Anyways, guys, gonna wait 9 hours, and I will see you guys back here. Au revoir. Alright, folks, Pitching Ace 88, we're back! Let's get on with the rest of the game. Hey, you know you could have asked Chief Marquez for a warrant to the Bay Area Bank would give you the name of the person who issued the receipt, right? Speak no evil, kid. Paperwork and Andrea equals stress. And besides, where's the fun in all that? Well, you gotta be glad I can hack into the Bay Area Bank servers. I got what you wanted. Veronica Blade issued this document. Of course she did. Veronica Blade, she filed for a repair quote? What a little Scroogey. As if she needed the money with her big fancy estate. Actually, I also had to look at her account, and it turns out the lady is broke. The mansion is all she's got left, and it's a money pit. Ah, Veronica's broke. Well, she surely knows how to save appearances. But you're right, Ace. We're due for another chat with her. Just give me a second, Ace. A little sip will help me keep my wits about me while we talk to her. You don't even need to talk to her. Just let me talk to her. I have no problem talking to women. Commissioner Ace, it's so nice to see you again. And can I just say that you have the book of Abe Lincoln, or the look of Abe Lincoln about you, Detective Knight. I'm reading this biography. It's fascinating. Well, my mom always did say I should be a president. Anyway, Miss Blade, why did you ask Joe Stanford for $50,000? Well, Joe and his troops darn near ruined the place. This house has played host for kings and presidents, and he turned it into a hog pen. They dug up my lawns, poisoned my goldfish, and turned the cherry orchard into a shooting range. It's not about the expense, it's the dishonor. Well, you don't have to pretend, Miss Blade. We know that you're broke. We know that you filed this repair quote to Joe because you need the money. My, you certainly snooped, Commissioner Ace. As a strategic chess player, I should have seen this move. But you're right. Joe Stanford ruined my estate, and the worst thing is he refused to pay me. I'm broker than an honest man in Congress. Now get out. That's a pretty funny line, actually. Hey, hope you don't mind, Ace. I need a sip before we can recap. Clearly, Stanley Bullock is missing a few marbles. Now that Joe's dead, he can be a leader of the reenactment club. It seems he wanted this thing more than anything else. Harriet Davis, schoolteacher, hated Joe for having kids carrying real rifles just for fun. All in all, we just need to keep in mind that she hates everything war-related. What do you think of Veronica, Ace? Do you think she could have killed Stanford because he owed her money? I gotta say, she may be penniless, but she hasn't lost her looks. Wow, Frank, if you're wasting time daydreaming about suspects, I'm guessing you caught Joe Stanford's killer, right? Hey, Andrea. Well, yeah, we've almost got the killer, right? Right, Ace? Go back to where you found the victim and search the whole area. I want the killer apprehended before the sun goes down. Counting on you, Commissioner Ace, because apparently Frank can't think straight when a lady is around. Well, to be honest, it's kind of funny because I like Andrea way better than Chief King, but I think it's also because she kind of keeps him in line. You know, she kind of keeps everyone in line. She runs a tight ship. I really like that. I admire that. Like and comment down below, guys, please. Alright, so we have a pickaxe, chess set. So I want to also let you guys know that in the 4th chapter, I'm going to be promoting, I believe, 1 or 2 people. But aside from all of that, I will also be revealing something that's going to be coming up fairly soon, actually. So I'm excited to kind of share it to you guys. I'm going to start putting it together, and I think it's going to actually be really helpful for a lot of you guys. It's kind of a big announcement. It's kind of been out and about, but I really want to solidify it. Well, wait, Ace. What is a chess box doing in the middle of our crime scene? And you're right. We know the killer used chess strategy to set up the cannon on our victim, so the odds are good that this chess box belongs to them. Let's search inside it. And I know what that thing is, Ace. It's a wooden quadrant. I was using the Civil War gunners to check the elevation of a cannon so it can't miss its target. Wow, hey, I know a lot of things about topics and stuff. What did you think? But you're right, Ace. The killer must use his quadrant to aim the cannon towards the victim. We should give it a closer look. Couldn't agree with you more. How about we have another 15 hour and another 9 hour? Ooh. It's a lighter. Well, gotta say, Ace, the more I think about it, the more I think you had a flare picking up this chest box. Found anything inside of it? A lighter, interesting. I'll get it to Jan, Commissioner Ace. The noose is tightening around the killer, I can feel it. Yeah, I'll bet you that'll be part of the burn mark that we've seen on people's chests and stuff. Let's see what the wooden quadrant's all about. Oh, cotton. I already know. Nice catch, Ace. You managed to isolate some white fibers off that wooden quadrant the killer used to aim the cannon towards our victim. Yeah, I know the drill, Ace. We'll let Jan be the judge on that piece. Let's just ship it off to the precinct. So guys, I'll catch you guys all later. This is Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir! Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88, and we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook, Pacific Bay, Case 20 in Jazztown. I'd like to give a shout out to Kit Gidley, iSplint Grotopia, and Shay Grant. Thank you guys very much for commenting. Thank you very much for liking. If you guys want to get a shout out, always remember you got to comment down below and you will eventually have me shout out your name. Anyways, let's get on with the rest of the game. You followed the right trail, Ace. The lighter you found inside the chest box did belong to the killer. I isolated some soot from the lighter and it matches the soot from the cannonball used to kill Joe Stanford. You see, those marks around the lighter's ignition, it shows it backfired when the killer used it. And believe me, that blast was so powerful that the killer's clothes must still be covered with soot. Ace, the killer can't escape us now. We need a gun for suspects with soot on their clothes. I told you. I thought it was going to be grease, but I was wrong. I'm done analyzing the white fibers you isolated from the killer's wooden quadrant, Ace. Turns out it was cotton. Right. But not industrial, it was pure, unrefined cotton. I'm 100% positive it came from a fresh cotton flower. Cotton. Well, that makes sense. Jazztown is full of cotton farms, right? My grandpa used to say that. Production went on even after slavery got banned. Well, the thing is, there haven't been cotton fields in Jazztown for decades, Frank. All yarn production was relocated to Asia and the mills are closed. Which means the cotton can't have come from the general surroundings. It must have come from the person who handled the quadrant. And that is the killer. Well, that's one more asset we got against the killer. We know what they're wearing, a cotton flower. Looks like our job is done here, Ace. You've compiled enough evidence to determine who murdered Joe Stanford. I'll let you take the lead on this. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one unfolds. Who's my guess? I think it's the chick. I think it's the one that Frank has a crush on. Let's see if I'm right. She's got no burn stuff on her. Okay. Oh, maybe it's the black guy? No way, it's Harriet Davis? I did not guess that. Let's figure out why. I mean, she does look very angry, but wow. She was sneaky. Well, class dismissed, Mrs. Davis. Commissioner Ace figured it all out. You've been a very naughty teacher. You killed Joe Stanford. Hey, anyone who can first properly name what case this is from and name the case in the comments down below, I'll give you guys a shout out. Me killing Joe Stanford? How ludicrous. And if you don't mind, I've got work to do. Cut the crap, Davis. You went to the battlefield and shot the cannon at Joe. Commissioner Ace discovered you schemed the whole thing using chess strategy. Complete nonsense. You know I abhor everything war-related. Do you seriously think I could have killed someone with a cannon? Come on, even Ace found you toasted to Stanford's death with a mint julep. It was all over the cannonball that hit him. Well, I can see you've been doing your homework, Commissioner Ace. I admit it, I'm the one who killed that rat-faced dunce. I had to protect my pupils from this evil menace for the sake of the future generations and to preserve the history of this country. I've got nothing to atone for. I know I did the right thing. Well, it's detention time for you, Teach. In other words, you're under arrest. What an idiot. You know that they're going to keep on the reenactments. Anyways, Mrs. Davis, you killed someone at the reenactment show. Why would you do this? I was about to take my granddaughter there. Joe Stanford had to die. This reenactment was bad enough, but when he corrupted my class with rifle shooting courses, that was the last straw. Well, yeah, but you don't know my granddaughter. She's fascinated by the Civil War and was really keen on me taking her there. Oh dear, what am I going to do now? Take her to Bunnybot Land? Sounds boring just thinking about it. She would much rather a war-themed park. What? You approve of kids playing war? Now that's why this country is in decline. We need to get rid of this culture of violence. We are so fascinated with weapons and wars that we are forgetting our true history, just like Stanford forgot the real reason the Civil War broke out. This war should be remembered for its real purpose. It wasn't about violence, it was about preserving the Union and bringing freedom to slaves. My own ancestor was a slave, and he joined the United States Colored Troops. He did all the dirty jobs that whites wouldn't, and for what? Cheap entertainment like this reenactment? Wow, I wish we had not had such a violent history, Mrs. Davis, but history helps us make laws, and the law is the same for everyone. That's 20 years in county jail for you. Again, developers, if you guys are watching this, why does Trevor Finn, my favorite character, get like life imprisonment for throwing a guy to some sharks? He didn't actually physically murder them. He just chummed the water and threw a guy in. And the guy was kind of he was kind of a DB, but just, if the developers are watching, pretty simple, just an explanation, or in the next White Peaks or somewhere, let him go, let Trevor Finn go, free Trevor Finn. Please. Make him be like a consultant for us or something like that. I don't know why he'd be a consultant, but consultant, get off on good behavior or something. Is it true we may need to know about the past to foresee the future, Ace? But how can we avoid making the same mistakes? Look at Harriet. She wanted to protect the children from the influence of war, but she ended up murdering someone. One could argue that history is always written by the victors, or that peace was paid at a high price, but at least the Civil War helped us stand as one united nation. I knew you'd agree with me, Ace. Let's drink to that. Cool. Well, anyways, guys, stay tuned to the next chapter of the additional investigation, where I am going to reveal at the end of the video, what I'm going to be doing next. So I will see you guys later. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.